hang on. I am so glad I just said that because I wasn't recording. We are recording this. So just once again, it is Thursday, May 25th. And this is our summer SIZZLE launch call. We're going to share with you a really awesome, flexible way to treat your body well and live your life well during the summer months. So for those of you, again, who just jumped on, make sure your chat window is open. You click on that little chat bubble so you can see everyone. Just say hi and let everybody know that you're here. We have some amazing leaders that are here on this call that are ready to answer any questions that may come up while I'm going over the goods. So that is that. All right, so I'm going to share my screen with you. Once I do that, I'm not going to be able to see the chat bubble anymore. So I apologize for that. And I'm also going to, there, yeah, I'm going to move myself out of the way. All right, so this is, you probably have seen this pretty little pink, green, and red logo popping around on Facebook for the last several days. This is our sort of banner, our little branding for the summer program, which we're calling the Summer Slim Down. And basically, you're going to have options. You're going to be able to really make your summer the way that you want it to be and have flexibility, still reach your goals, and still maintain whatever kind of progress you've made throughout the year. So I really want to thank you, first of all, for setting aside this time to be here, because I know time is valuable. Time is a precious, precious commodity. And I want to just acknowledge the fact that you are giving me some of your time today. So thank you, thank you, thank you for that. I do ask that since you are so generously giving me your time, that you actually give it your full attention. If you're going to give something your time, whether it's a call like this or a time with friends or a project you're working on, just make sure that you're giving it your all, because half doing something is really not that awesome for anybody, for yourself and for the other people that are involved. So just give it to me. I'm going to try to keep this at around 40 minutes so that you guys can move on with your Thursday evening. I got some great stuff to share, and that is that. Just so you know, for those of you who are just hopping on, you are all muted, and we're doing that just so that we have a really nice recording for the people that we're going to share this recording with who can't be here live. You do have your chat bubble, so you'll be able to chat in that chat box and ask questions of our leaders that are here to support you and make sure you have all the knowledge that you need along the way. So here we go. Oops, hold on. Okay, here we go. So my first question that I want to ask you is what you see right here is, who gets distracted and derailed from their fitness goals during the summer months? I know that everybody kind of operates in different ways. Some people, like, the summer comes and they can get laser focused. For me, historically, the summer has been a time where it all goes out the window. I like the structure of the school year. When my kids are busy, I've got a structure. I know exactly where I'm going to be at what time of day, so I can work my nutrition and my fitness and all that stuff into that nice, neat little window. Summertime, with all that freedom, tends to get me a little off track. So I can raise my hand and say for sure that I have been somebody whose fitness goals go out the window when summer comes. And then the follow-up is, who wants to reach and maintain fitness goals this summer? And again, I'm going to raise my hand to that. I really am pledging to myself and to all of you who are going to choose to join us in this, that I am going to be flexible with my nutrition. I'm going to be flexible with my fitness, but I'm also going to make progress. And I'm going to show you how to do that. So first off, who am I? This is my little collage. And for those of you who watched this on Tuesday, I know we have some people who are here seeing this again. But those of you who watched on Tuesday, you might notice that I added a couple little things, because as I was thinking about it, there were a couple other pieces that I wanted to add. But so who am I? In the top corner, this little group of us right here, and this one down here, because my older son's not in that picture. That's my family. Those are my 3 kiddos and my main squeeze right there. Those are my why. Those are the people that I enjoy spending my time with, that I am full and energized and feeling my best when I'm around. And those are the people I want to live for, to feel good for, and to create for. So those are my people. They're really pretty awesome. And these two fur babies here are my babies. These are my doggies. I spend a lot of time with my dogs. If you follow me on Instagram, you see lots of pictures of my dogs. We like to hike. We like to play. They're just awesome. They're definitely a part of our family. And then I put this picture here of this amazing salad that I had the other day when I was out for lunch with my older son. It's a salmon salad with baby kale and goat cheese and candied walnuts. I mean, it was the most insanely yummy salad, and plus it looks so pretty. The reason I put that there is because a lot of people, when they first hear what I'm up to and they hear what kind of a nutritional system we're using, they will say they can't do it because they like food too much. I am here to tell you loud and clear, if I could stand up and shout it with a bullhorn, I would tell you that I love food. There's actually no food that I don't like. Somebody was asking me that because my husband has an aversion to olives and to mayonnaise, and like my older son doesn't like mushrooms. And so somebody had asked me, well, what don't you like? And I'm like, you know what? There's really nothing that I don't like. I like all food. I actually love food. So I could never do a program that meant that I couldn't eat food. And what I love about the program I'm going to share with you is it allows me to eat more food than I ever did when I was chronic dieting. So that's my food picture. This picture here in the middle is a picture of a collection of certifications that I have. And I will tell you that, I started my journey as a personal trainer. And from there, I got interested in nutrition. And then I got all kinds of different personal training. I have a youth athletic certification. I have a CrossFit certification. I have a sports medicine certification. And then a lot of different nutrition certifications. And the reason why I kept getting these certifications is because along the way, I never felt like I knew enough. I never felt like I had the thing that was going to really help people. And the more I learned, the more I felt like I needed to know more. And I was stuck in this cycle of learning and learning and learning, but not doing and doing and doing. I started my nutrition practice about 6 years ago, and it was really came from a place of me wanting to help myself, and by helping myself, I could help other people. But in the process of doing that and all the learning, I spent a ton of money. I was exhausted. I had adrenal fatigue, and I wasn't spending any time with these awesome people because I was spending all the time collecting paper. So I am so happy that after 4 years of telling my friend Patty that I wanted nothing to do with this company called Isagenix, I finally got curious because I was in enough pain. I was exhausted. I was both time and money poor, and I was overweight, and I had a nutrition practice that didn't work. So I finally said yes. So this was my first little boxes of Isagenix product that arrived at my door. And this was me just last week. So this was 2 years ago. This was last week. And I have never felt better. I have lost 30 pounds in the process of starting and putting this amazing nutrition in my body, and I have maintained it. And I will tell you, for the first time in my adult life, I have maintained a weight loss for a sustained period of time. And while doing that, still eating pizza and drinking wine and going out for ice cream and hanging out with my friends. It's just, I can't put into words how deep my conviction is for this product line and for the people that I get to share this with. So that's just, I could go on and on. This little slide makes me kind of emotional. So by far, the biggest blessing in all of this, beyond the weight loss and the new energy and the money, which is really nice, are the people. So this is just a couple little slides that are not slides, but collages that I made of people on our team. I said, hey, show me a picture of you drinking your shake. And people did. And I love that it's all kinds of people. It's students, it's moms, it's dads, it's kids, it's grandparents, it's people at work, it's people at play. And it's just, this is so awesome, and how flexible this system is and how many people it does really good things for. When I started working as a trainer and working as a nutritionist, really what I wanted were 3 things. I wanted to help people. I've always wanted to help people. I was in the hospital a lot when I was a little kid, and that's a long story, but I was in and out of the hospital multiple times per year, probably until I was about 10. And I was always the one, like I had my stuffed animals in the room, and I would go into the nurse's station, and I would take like IV bags and all this stuff like this. And I would always like have this little clinic going on in my room. And that's really, I think, where it was born, is this desire to help people, because I had so many people helping me when I was little, that that's just what became part of my spirit, became part of my soul. So I really wanted to help people. I wanted to connect with people. And even the bigger picture was, I wanted to create leaders. I wanted to create other people that could do the same thing, because there are so many people in this world that need to be helped. And I can't tell you how much I am grateful for the fact that all these people are here doing this with me, and we are changing the world. So it feels pretty awesome. So we are Isagenix. We're all kinds of things. Like I said, moms, dads, athletes, grandparents, kids, students, all that. But we are Isagenix. We are a company. We are a team. We are a family. And I got really curious about Isagenix after I was really stubborn about how to take care of myself. All those certifications that you saw in that picture led to a mindset of like, I know best. So I don't want to hear about your other thing, because my way is the right way. And that shut a lot of doors for me. And it also shut this opportunity for me for a while, until I got curious. Like I said, I was at a time where I was feeling overworked, overwhelmed, overweight, and undervalued. I was desperate for a solution. And from the place I was, I didn't really care what it was. I was in enough pain that I was able to put my pride aside, and I called Patty and I said, whatever it is you're doing, it's working. I see what's happening on Facebook. I see the people that you're helping, and I see how you've been doing this for 6 years. And I trusted her. She's somebody that I went to nutrition school with. So the fact that she was doing it, it had been 6 years, I thought, well, all right, I'm going to try that thing. And that was 2 years ago. I gave Isagenix 30 days. I gave them a chance for 30 days, because they have a 30-day money back guarantee. And in 30 days, I got my body back. I got excited again about what was possible. I got excited about sharing this and helping people. And it gave me a powerful solution, not just for myself, but for my student athlete who needed to have really quick, really good nutrition, for my college kid who needed to have something that was really good to put in his body so that he wasn't just grabbing crap at the cafeteria. And it gave me a community. All those faces that I showed you in that last slide, that's a small, tiny fraction of the community that we have. So it's far more than a box arriving at your doorstep. It's far more than a catalog. And don't let anybody tell you that it's a gimmick or it's a sham, because it's not. So again, as you can tell, I feel pretty crazy in love with this. So I just lost my cursor. Oh, there it is. Disclaimer, because we got to have a disclaimer. It's really important to understand that Isagenix is not a drug company. We're not regulated by the FDA, so we cannot make any claims to diagnose, cure, prevent, or treat any diseases. But what we do know is that when we feed the body what it is meant to be fed, it becomes the miracle that it is meant to be. It brings the body back into balance. This is really important. We are not a magic trick. It is not a quick fix. It is not a magic pill. But it is a way to give your body the things that it is missing. We're not taking anything away. We are not a deprivation program. We are a nourishing program. So just important to know that. This is the vision statement for our awesome company, Isagenix. Our vision is to impact world health and free people from physical and financial pain. And in the process, create the largest health and wellness company in the world. So we're driven to change lives and create a long-lasting legacy. People will tell you, the leaders in our company, that Isagenix is committed to being big. They want to be a household name. They want to be as big as Johnson & Johnson. They want every household in the world to have these products at their fingertips, because it's so incredibly powerful. And you have the opportunity to be a part of this life-changing mission and to fold this completely flexible system of products into a completely flexible plan that'll allow you to feel great from the beginning of summer until the very end and into the fall, and then onward. In 2 years from now, you'll be talking like I am. So the Isagenix promise, this was really important to me as a professional, as somebody who was in the fitness and nutrition industry and who had a reputation and lots of clients that were paying attention, to make sure that I was aligning myself with a product company that had no compromises, company that was very, very, very purposeful about the ingredients that they use and making sure that the quality of those ingredients were the best possible ingredients. As a professional in the nutrition and fitness company business, I had people coming to me left, right, and backwards saying, "Oh, can you rep this line? Oh, try my product." And I didn't want to do that. And it only was until it wasn't until after I got curious about what this was that my friend Patty was doing that I got really excited about it, because we are a scientifically based program, and the science geek in me gets really excited about that. We have 7 clinical studies that compare our product line and compare our systems to the Heart Healthy diet. We have access to Isagenix scientists, the scientific advisory board. There's a clinical nutritionist on staff who has office hours that you can call into and get questions answered if you have a specific ailment that requires a higher level of medical knowledge. We have an amazing, amazing company, and a company that believes in transparency, quality, integrity, and community. Those are all pillars of this company, and it's something that I wholeheartedly stand with. Here's a little display of our solutions. So people will say, "Oh, the Isagenix, that's that weight loss program, right? That's that diet program, right?" No, it's a system of really good nutrition that you put in your body. And when you put it in your body comes back to balance. And for some people, yes, that means losing weight, because an out of balance body may hold on to weight. An out of balance body may also not put on weight. Like someone who's really, really skinny and unhealthy and not able to grow or put on lean muscle is a body that's out of balance. Maybe that digestive system isn't working properly. So if you have weight to lose, you'll lose it. If you have an energy deficiency, which I did, I was totally adrenal fatigued. I had no energy. I was napping every single day, sometimes twice a day, with a really young family. Your energy will come back. Your performance in the gym will improve. I've had PRs this year on my lifts in the gym. I like to do the Olympic lifts, like the deadlift and the squat and the shoulder presses and all that kind of stuff. But I've had PRs. I've done my very first pull-up without any assistance since starting this program. And I tried for years to do pull-ups without any assistance. So for sure, performance changes when you put this nutrition in your body. We have elite athletes that are using it. It's a whole group of this company, a subculture called Team Isagenix, and these are professional athletes, or athletes that are really kicking it, that are like standing on podiums after Ironman triathlons, being the winners in their age groups because they're filling themselves with this food. So that's a solution. And healthy aging. We like to say that this system of products makes you turn back the hands of time. It makes you age backwards. So we've got a lot of really good products, that the same products that I put into somebody who's overweight, and the same products that I put into somebody who's low energy, and the same products I put into somebody who's just feeling like run down and ragged, they will all have different results, and it's awesome. So that's that. Here's a fun slide I always like to share with people, because people think, we have been taught through media and through historically, that when you're overweight, you need to eat less. And when you eat less, you will lose fat. So yes and no. When you cut your calories and you're burning more calories, you will lose fat. However, if you see this picture here with this person with these toxins floating around in their body, when you have an excess of toxins, which we all do, and it's not because we're eating, some people are eating very toxic, but some people are not. We're breathing air that's toxic. We're drinking water that is toxic. We are creating metabolic reactions in our body that are toxic. Like every time our cells replicate, there's waste that comes from those cells. That waste is toxic. It needs to be processed by our detoxification system. So we all have toxins in our body. And the overflow, when the detoxification system, like our lovely liver, our pancreas, our lungs, our kidneys, when they can't process it all, the excess gets grabbed up and stored in our fat cells. So when we lose fat, when we cut our calories and we lose fat, or we cut entire food groups out of our diet and we lose fat, you'll see the toxins become more concentrated in the body because we have less fat to hold on to them. We haven't done anything about the toxins. The same amount of toxins in this person as there are in this person, where outwardly one may look smaller than the other, they're both just as toxic. And the problem is this can only last for so long until the brain sends out an alert that says, we need more fat. So you need to chill out, get lazy, and eat a lot of food. So you hear people all the time say, gosh, I just don't feel like working out and I just can't keep my hands out of the cookie jar. I don't know what's wrong with me. 2 weeks ago, I was on fire. I was like really kicking my program, and now it's just like everything fell apart. You know what that is? That's this. So the body needs to excrete and get rid of those toxins. We need to clear those toxins so that we look like this, which is really, really cool. So that's one of the things that's really awesome about our system, because we are cleansing the cells. We are getting rid of the toxins. We're creating lean muscle and melting fat that is no longer needed to store the excess. Pretty cool. All right, so how do we do it? What are we doing? What are we using? What is this awesome product line that she can't shut up about? So we have some pillar products. The first is our isolene shake. This is a meal replacement shake. This is not just a protein supplement, although we do have that for people who want added protein. This is a full meal replacement. It's 24 grams of undenatured whey protein. Undenatured is awesome. That's important because the undenatured means that it has not been pasteurized with heat. So the amino acids and the enzymes are still intact. So our body can use this protein. It's really, really awesome, clean protein. So hang on, I just need to mute. There's a couple people that must have popped on that are unmuted. Okay, here we go. 240 calories. So this is not a starvation. It's not like an 80-calorie little quick shake and you're off and then an hour later you're starving. It's 240 calories. It's 8 grams of fiber. We need that fiber to bind to toxins and pull it through our system. There's those active enzymes. That's really good for the digestive system. It's gluten, soy, GMO, artificial colors, artificial sweeteners, free of all of that. It's got pre and probiotics. So really, again, great for the digestive system. We want our digestive system to function optimally, because when the digestive system is functioning optimally, that means we're getting the nutrients and we're using the nutrients. We're not just passing them through. And when we use the nutrients, we feel more satiated and we feel, and the body uses it and actually, those nutrients are made or are put into our cells to actually create new cells, create lean muscle, create hormone responses, and all the good things that need to happen to make us feel awesome. 23 vitamins and minerals. Our topsoils are depleted. We need to get this from somewhere, and it's not coming from your spinach, people, I promise. As much as you'd like to say that you eat kale salad and drink green juice all day long, you're not getting it. I promise you, we are depleted, and so we need to get it from somewhere else, and it's right in here. Like I said, it aids in your digestive system. It's a perfect macronutrient balance for you zone people out there. It's a 40-30-30 carbohydrate, fat, and protein. And our carbohydrate comes from things like beets and strawberries. It's just really, really good brain food. We need that carbohydrate for our brain. We have a dairy-free option for those of you who don't want to do our awesome clean whey for whatever reason. If you have a dairy sensitivity or just a belief that you don't want dairy, we have an amazing dairy-free option. They're less than $3 a shake, and they're awesome. My daughter started drinking them when she was 13, and I tell people all the time that if a 13-year-old girl will ask for these shakes, you know they're good. So I promise you, they're really yummy. The second pillar product in this little product line is called Cleanse for Life. This is really, really awesome. This is an aloe vera based liquid. It's got all kinds of cleansing herbs that are in here to help to target stubborn fat, to support your metabolism, nourish your digestive system. That aloe vera, it cools down the inflammation on the inside of your body, just like aloe vera cools down the sunburn when you get it in the summertime on the outside of your body. It's really, really, really awesome. It promotes detoxification. It's powerful antioxidants. It's got a berry blend that's proprietary to our company that they've created as a really powerful antioxidant to help protect your cells from the detoxification process. It's really, really important. It creates balance in the body. It supports your liver. We love the liver. The livers are like cleaning machine. So we want to give it all the love we can. And this little bottle does that. It increases the availability of our nutrients. Like I said, the digestive system, when it's not inflamed and it's working at its best, it's going to use the nutrients at its best, at the best of its ability. And that means you're going to feel so much better. It supports energy production, it creates mental clarity, and it enhances the immune system. So this is a really, really awesome product. And this one is my favorite. This one is the one that I tell people, if you had to take every product away from me, this one is the one you'd have to wrestle me to the mat for. This is our Ionix Supreme. This is like an elixir of awesomeness. It tastes like apple cider. It's so, so good. It's a complex of B vitamins, the full complex, which is really, really important for managing stress chemistry, for supporting those little walnut-sized adrenal glands that we have that create cortisol. It helps to create energy. So that's one of the things. And it also has adaptogenic herbs in there, which really helps our body to adjust to all the stuff that's coming to us from all different directions. This one is one of the ones that my college kid uses regularly. He probably has this twice a day because there's a lot of information coming to him all day long, and sometimes that's overwhelming. And this just turns back the dial on overwhelm. So it's protecting you from stress. It's supporting the adrenals. It's restoring balance in the body. When your body is acidic, that's when the body is not healthy. That's when it's going to start to create dis-ease. And so we want to make sure that the pH balance is neutral, and it does that. That's what this does. It stimulates liver detoxification. Again, it supports your brain. It enhances your immune system, boosts performance and recovery. This is a great thing for you athletes to have post-workout within like 15 minutes of your workout while you're still like, oh my gosh, I just had this hard workout. Take this. This will help. It aids in your memory, your focus, and your retention. So no more like, where did I leave my keys? This stuff is going to help with that. And you can take it in the morning to kind of lift you up. You can take it at bedtime to kind of settle you down. And again, you can take it post-workout. My favorite. It's my favorite. And then here's a couple of I just want to show you a couple of our little support products. They're not really our pillar products, but they're awesome products and things that you guys should just know about. So this is our E-Shot. Love the E-Shot. This is our answer to 5-Hour Energy, except it's not chemicals. It's yerba mate, tea, adaptogenic herbs, and it is so, so awesome. It helps to just kind of wake you up without giving you jitters. So great for pre-workout. I take this before I'm going to do any kind of like intense, if I'm going to take a spin class or I'm going to play tennis, something where there's going to be a lot of action. I love this. It just keeps that sustained momentum over a period of time. I know people that love it for long car rides because it just keeps you focused, like lifts that veil of tiredness. It's a really, really, really great thing. Again, another favorite for the college kids. So that's a good one. This Isolene Pro shake. I told you guys we do have a protein that is not a meal replacement. This is not that, but this is that protein added to that Isolene meal replacement shake. So this is for you guys who are very athletic, for men, for people who have a lot of weight to lose, people who are stuck at a plateau post-workout. This is great. It's got, instead of the 24 grams of protein that our regular Isolene shake has, this is 36 grams of protein. It's still a complete meal replacement. It has all those minerals and vitamins and enzymes and probiotics and all that good stuff. So definitely great for people as we're getting older, but people that want to maintain lean muscle mass, because normally we're starting to lose lean muscle mass as we age. Not with this stuff. No, not with this stuff. I promise. It's awesome. All right. I'm having like a little whirly bird on my computer screen. I don't know why that is. My program just froze. So you're just gonna have to bear with me while I wait for that to stop. So I'm gonna leave it on this slide because I can't advance the slide, which is kind of funny, odd. Hold on. I can't even stop the screen share. I'm gonna stop the screen share for a second and see what happened here. Hold on. Oh, I was on a roll too. Let's see. Oh, it's this program for some reason that doesn't want to work. Oh, Christ. Yikes. All right. All right, stop the screen share. So you can look at my face. Hopefully we can come back to that. So what I wanted to talk to you about next was our vitamins. We have a vitamin pack. It's called Daily Essentials, Complete Essentials. And one of the things that's in there that's one of my favorite things is our isogenesis. So isogenesis is a vitamin that we've created to help to manage the length of our telomeres. At the end of your DNA strands, there's these little tails, they're called telomeres. And as we age, those telomeres get shorter and shorter. And that's what really is what impacts aging. It impacts our memory, it impacts our skin, it impacts the way that we wrinkle, the way that we look when we're aging. Telomeres are a really, really important part of aging. And you'll see lots of research now about telomeres, and not just through Isogenics, but through lots of other companies as well. So we have that vitamin in there that supports the maintaining the growth or the length of the telomeres. There's a daily vitamin in there, which is just an awesome full-rounded vitamin, and it's a little bit different for the men pack versus the women pack. The women's pack has some extra support for bone and breast health. There's cardiovascular support in there as well. Cytoactives is another one of the pills that comes in this little handy vitamin pack, which I'm going to try to go back to my screen in just a second. Hopefully that came back up. It's CoQ10, resveratrol, vitamin D3, which is super important. We're all lacking in that, especially because even when it is sunny, we're covered up with sunscreen and garments to make sure we're not burned, because that's where we get our D3 from, is the sunshine. And tocotrienols, really important for energy and cellular function and cardiovascular health. Iso-omegas is also in this pack. It's DHA, EPA, really important medium chain triglycerides, and omega-3 fatty acids. We need that for inflammation and for brain health. And C light, which is our buffered vitamin C. Vitamin C is really important for our immune system, as we all know, but it's also really, really important for detoxification. We need that to assist in the detoxification process. So I'm going to check and see if my screen thing is working again. And while I'm checking on that, what I want to tell you is that for a long time, oh my gosh, this is not working. I don't know why that is. I apologize for that, you guys. I'm actually going to try to force quit the PowerPoint and see if that works. Hold on. Maybe that will work. But what I was going to say is that the vitamins, I used to spend hundreds of dollars, and I have to go to multiple places to get all the vitamins that I wanted to get, because I was very particular, and some of them I actually had flown in. Like my probiotics, I would have flown in because there was only one place that I wanted to get my probiotics from. I don't have that problem anymore because I have these really awesome little packs of vitamins, and I have a morning pack and I have an evening pack, and those vitamins are super easy to take. They don't give me any kind of like burps or weird. Oh wait, I got it. Yay! Hold on. See, I can multitask. That's because of the eShot. All right. Now I just have to scroll through to get to where I was. Bear with me. You can see all the little slides again, a little review. And we were right here. See these guys? That's the little packs of vitamins that I was just talking about. So now I get them, I don't have to go shopping for them, and I don't have to spend loads and loads of money on them. I have these really convenient, really high quality, awesome vitamins that I get to take every single day, and my husband takes them, and my parents take them, and I love them. So that's that. Isagenix products really work. I love this because, as you can tell, I'm super happy and excited about the products because they've worked for me, but I've also seen them work for people over and over and over and over again. And because I am a science geek, I love that we are backed by science. We have like I said, 7 clinical studies. If that's something that you're interested in, get in touch with the person that sent you to this call, that sent you this video. Get in touch with me, and I'm going to share with you how you can do that at the end. And we can get those scientific studies into your hands. They're really, really compelling to look at. But the thing that's really important is this last one, this twice as much visceral fat loss as compared to the heart healthy diet. Visceral fat is the fat that lives in and around your organs. And over time, the visceral fat becomes an endocrine system, an endocrine producing thing in the body. It starts to produce hormones. It's not just a fat that's sitting there not looking good. It's actually creating hormones in the body that create illness. So we don't want the visceral fat. And the fact that our products actually, when you're following our system, leads to twice as much visceral fat loss than a heart healthy diet makes me really, really excited for the people that I love that are taking this, that are using this. Again, the science geek in me is super excited that we've got 50 full-time scientists and technical people on staff, nutritionists, dietitians, chemists, biologists, toxicologists. This is not a gimmick. This is something that has been thought of and thought through and investigated and researched and tested, and it tastes really good. So that's awesome. So Isagenix. Our vision is to impact world health and free people from physical and financial pain, and in the process, create the largest health and wellness company in the world. That's worth repeating. I read that earlier, but it's worth repeating. And how are we going to take this, what I just showed you, and turn it into an amazing, flexible summer solution that allows you to reach your goals, or at least allows you not to fall back, so that come September, you're like jumping into the latest craze to try to fix a problem. You're not a problem. Your nutrition is not a problem. And we have a solution to show you that that's exactly true. So here's our little logo for our summer program that we're so excited to bring to you. Basically, what you're going to be able to do is choose each week how you want your week to be. Do you want your week to be a week where you just go at it hardcore and you're going to like laser dial in your nutrition and you're going to move with intensity and you're going to like crush your goals, you know, really, really focus? Do you want your week to be like mostly that way, but maybe a couple little fun events with barbecues or family in town or something like that? Or do you want to go on vacation and just chill, but still give your body what it needs, so that when you're having your cocktails on the beach, you're not turning back your results? So we've got a plan, and it's a good one. All right, so here's the everyday. I'm gonna move my little picture over here or somewhere. Maybe I'll move it over here. There, I'm gonna move it over there. So every day is what we're going to ask you to do every day. This is not one of the choice things. This is not one of the intensity options. This is what you're going to do every day. You're going to start your day by balancing your pH and neutralizing stress. And if you remember from the products that I just showed you, the Ionic Supreme, my favorite one with the orange label, that B vitamin adaptogen yummy apple cider drink, you're going to start your day with that, because that's just going to balance your pH from all that toxins that you were releasing while you were sleeping at night, and it's going to neutralize any stress chemistry from your body going, what the heck is going on? So you're just going to start your day balanced. Then you're going to have a shake every day. The first thing in the morning. And the reason we're doing that is because when you wake up in the morning, typically, you're depleted. because you have no more food in your system, obviously, because you've been sleeping all night long, and your body's been working really hard while you're sleeping. So working hard to detoxify. So we want to make sure that the first thing we're doing in the morning is flooding the cells with nutrients and giving our body a clear message that it has what it needs. It has enough. We don't want to start the day in the starvation mode. And then every day you're going to hydrate. You're going to make sure that you're drinking half your body weight in ounces of water every single day. So that's your daily stuff. And then in the evening, we're going to soothe digestion and eliminate toxins. We're going to support those two things by taking a supplement called ISOFlush. It's a magnesium supplement. It's just a really, really nice supplement to take at night. It's a little bit of a relaxer for the digestive system. It's not going to make you go to the bathroom, but it's going to help to move your system. So when you wake up in the morning, you have natural elimination. And it's also going to help your muscles relax and recover from whatever you did the day before, especially if you're in a sizzle week where you're working really hard. So that's your everyday. Now, for those of you, for the weeks that you're around, you don't have anything big planned, we want to use those weeks to maximize, to really, really maximize the system. So what we're going to do is eat 5 to 6 times a day. That's every 3 hours from the time that you wake up. So it could be 5, it could be 6, just depends on how long you're awake for. And we have a really cool template. It's called our 5 square template. You'll be able to print that out and you'll be able to just keep track of everything that you're eating throughout the day. 2 of those times is going to be one of our shakes. Okay, the first one is going to be in the morning because we learned that from the everyday, the orange slide that I just showed you. And the second one is going to be a meal that you're going to replace. So either lunch or dinner. And you'll see that I wrote here, you're going to increase protein. So there's a couple ways we're going to do that. One is you can increase your protein by taking that Isoline Pro shake, that one of the 36 grams of protein in it, because that protein is really going to give you an added sizzle or metabolism boost while we're in the maximize or the sizzle week. We're also going to make sure that all of the snacks that we take in and the other meal, because we're having 2 shakes, that leaves 3 or 4, other times that we're going to be eating. We want to make sure that those are protein-based snacks. So hard-boiled eggs. I like to do turkey wrapped up in lettuce leaves. I like to do smoked salmon with some avocado, that kind of stuff. So you can see those are all real good protein snacks. And we will give you a really great list with all of those in there too. We're going to eliminate on our sizzle weeks refined carbs. So no white products, white bread, white rice, white pasta, white flour, no white products on the on the sizzle week. And then on the sizzle week, you're going to every day move with intensity. This means you're going to sweat. You're going to sweat every day for this week, for this sizzle week. And for some of you, you might sizzle for 3 or 4 or 5 weeks in a row, which means you're going to move for 3 or 4 or 5 weeks every day in a row. We're going to sizzle, really sweat on those days. And then weekly, during your sizzle week, you're going to do a 48-hour cleanse. That Cleanse for Life liquid that I showed you with the aloe vera juice and the adaptogens and all the herbs and enzymes, like so good. It tastes like pomegranate juice, so yummy. You're going to drink that 4 ounces 4 times a day for 48 hours with a couple of little snacks that we're going to give you in between. That's going to be a nutritionally supported intermittent fast. You're going to increase your production of human growth hormone. You're going to increase your immune system. You are going to feel really, really, really amazing. And it's a 48-hour cleanse. Okay. So I can talk you a little bit more through that or your coach can talk to you more through that. And then once a week, you're going to have a fun choice. So it's not all just work. I want to make sure that you can have a meal out and you can do something really fun. So you'll have a fun choice. Oh, geez, sorry. I don't know what I just did right there. Okay. This is a picture I wanted to show you. This was me over a 48-hour cleanse, okay? This first picture was at the morning I woke up. Like I woke up, okay, today I'm gonna start a 48-hour cleanse. This was me, very first thing in the morning. 24 hours later, this is me, exact same time of day, right when I woke up, I got dressed and I took the picture. And then this is me another day later, so at 48 hours. So what you can see really clearly, and this picture blew me away when I saw it, is the inflammation and how it just sort of melted away. Like, it's amazing to me. My eyes are brighter and more wide open, and the inflammation is gone, and my color, and it's amazing. And if this is what looks like on the outside of my body, can you imagine what kind of miracles are happening on the inside? I mean, it's so freaking awesome. So that's a 48-hour cleanse. So a little picture of that. Okay, and then a simmer week. So that's going to be down a notch, taking it down a notch from that SIZZLE week. So you're still going to eat 5 or 6 times a day, depending upon your awake time, every 3 hours. You're going to start every day with a shake, and you're going to have another shake at some point during your day of one of those other meals, lunch, dinner, maybe it's your afternoon snack. You're going to move daily. Maybe not, you're going to have, maybe not do the full big sweat, like hardcore workout, but you are going to move for at least 30 minutes every day. And then weekly, you're going to do a 24-hour cleanse. You can do a 48-hour one if you want, but our rule is that you have to sandwich that, either one, either the 24 or the 48-hour, between 2 really solid shake days, because there's reasons why the body needs those shakes and that nutrition pre and post cleanse. And we can talk more about that in the program. During your simmer week, you're going to have at least 3 days of those hard sweat workouts. And then you can have 2 to 3 fun choices. So this is great for a busy weekend where you've got lots of barbecues, or maybe you're going away for a weekend, or maybe you've got family coming in town. This is a really, really great way to modify the system so that you can still get results, but make sure your body is still getting the nutrients it needs. And steady. So this is the sort of baseline, holding everything still, maintenance kind of week. This is when you're on vacation. If you're on vacation and you just want to sit on a beach and you want to drink a frozen margarita, this is the week for you. You're going to still follow the everyday guidelines. You're going to start every day with a shake and your ionics. And then on this week, you're going to fit a second shake in wherever it fits. Okay, if that's an afternoon snack, awesome. I like to have the shake when I'm on vacation right before I go out for dinner, because then I go out for dinner and I actually feel really satiated, and I'm happy to get like an appetizer and a cocktail, and that's really awesome. But you're going to fit that second shake in, and then you're going to cleanse nightly. So what that means, instead of doing the 24-hour cleanse or the 48-hour cleanse, you are going to just take 2 ounces of our awesome Cleanse for Life on an empty stomach when you go to bed. And that's going to support your body to be able to manage the stuff that you're taking in nutritionally that may not be as optimal as it would have been during a SIZZLE or a simmer week. And you're going to move every day. And do something that you love. Like, it doesn't mean you have to go kick it at the gym. Go for a walk, go for a hike, go for a stroll, go for dancing somewhere. Do something fun that just moves your body. So that's your steady week. I mean, see how easy that is? See how like super awesome and flexible, and how well that would fit in with going away on vacation. It's pretty exciting. All right, so here is what the systems look like. Move my picture. There you go. Move my picture out of the way. We can customize the system to fit your goals. This is our 30-day system. This is the value pack. So this is somebody who wants those e-shots, and they want our meal replacement bars, and they want those awesome vitamins that I talked about. And you get this really cool blender. So that's all that stuff. This is what you need to do any of the system, any of the modification weeks for the entire summer, or for 30 days during the entire summer. This is like the big kahuna. This gives you what you need plus what you want. So if your goals are specific to, weight loss, performance, energy, aging, that's what you need to talk to the person who signed you up or who sent you to this call about, because they can help you to really make sure that you're getting exactly what you need, so that you have what you need on hand and you're not panicking. Like one day you wake up and you're about to go like run a 10K and you don't have the nutrition you need for that. And it's all just like $12 to $15 a day, depending upon what you pick. That's amazing. You're not going to spend $12 a day eating 2 meals. If you are making meals yourself or going out for meals yourself, you're going to spend twice, if not 3 times, maybe 4 times that. So this is what I like to say. It's an instead of cost, not an on top of cost. So that's just what the little systems look like, so you have an idea. And just so you know, one of the other solutions that Isagenix is really, really good at is creating wealth. So we talked about weight loss and energy and performance and healthy aging. The fifth solution is wealth creation. So a lot of times people who don't feel well are also when you're out of balance in your body, you're also out of balance in your budget. So this is a way that you can come in and use this system and actually get money in your pocket. If you have a couple of friends that you think, hey, I know Susie and Sally would really, really like to be flexible this summer, and they care about what kind of food they put in their body. If you get Susie and Sally to come and join with you, you can get your product for half price, if not for free. And from that point forward, start putting money in your pocket every week. So that is an option for those of you who are entrepreneurial minded, or those of you who have lots of people that might like this too. That is definitely something that we as a team are supportive of and excited to help you with. And here's how you do it. So we call it the you share, they share, repeat, which I think my picture is on top of it. So here's you, and you share with Susie and Sally, and then you get your bonus of $370. And then Susie and Sally share it with Mary and Tom and Jennifer and Bill. And so they get the bonus too. And then you get a bonus for creating these little trios, which are called consultants when you have two people under you. So there's lots more to share about the compensation plan. Isagenix does it right. The founders of Isagenix have been leaders in network marketing for a very, very long time. And they were retired and set to just like hang out and enjoy that for themselves until this product line was given to them by John Anderson. And they decided that it was so good that they couldn't hide it and they couldn't keep it from people. But their intention in coming out of retirement was to make sure that the compensation plan was generous and it was fair, and it didn't make for, and it was fair for everybody, no matter what level you came in at. So you're here at a really good time. Let me just say that. Here's a little cute story. Oh, my face is over that little baby. I keep moving my face around. So these are people, they were living a corporate lifestyle. Their lifestyle was taking a toll on them. They were busy. They weren't spending time together. They weren't happy. They were making money. They were doing the thing, but they just were stretched at both ends. They had people approaching them at their gym about what they were doing when they started using Isagenix because their bodies were responding. And so they started to take interest in the business opportunity because people started asking, and that's what happens. You put the stuff in your body, and then people like a few weeks later say, what the heck are you doing? Because I want what you're doing. And so that's just how this happened with these people. So they went to our big convention, which is called Celebration, and they saw the big vision for themselves, and they've never looked back. And now they're able to leave their corporate jobs, spend time with their families, help other people fulfill their goals, and feel really good while they're doing it. So that's just one of lots and lots and lots of stories. I think we have 222, I think, millionaires maybe in this company at this point. And they're all really cool young people that are just doing their thing. This is awesome. Here is a little bit of reality. This is me. So this was me 2 years ago when I first started, when I decided to say yes to Patty. Like I said, I was overweight, overwhelmed, and tired. I had this like face and, not feeling super as a fitness professional and a health coach in this spacesuit that I was wearing. And then 30 days went by, and that's where I was. And I've lost more weight since then because my body continues to balance and balance and balance. And so I actually need to do these pictures again because it would be cool to see where I am now 2 years later. But I just wanted to show you that's just 30 days. And that was very little exercise because I didn't feel good. So I wasn't exercising a lot. So pretty cool. And here's the people. Here's the Cougars and their son, Eric, who is so cute. He's about to have his first baby. And then here's John Anderson, the founder of our products. He is a master formulator. He created this product line because he himself was not well, and he wanted to give his body something that made it feel really good and brought it back to balance. He'd been formulating supplements and proteins for lots of other companies, and he just realized that in order for him to do it the way that it with integrity and the way that it was most beneficial for himself, he needed to do it himself because there was nobody hanging over him saying that they needed to cut costs or cut ingredients or don't source it from so far away or where it's so expensive. He did it the right way. And that got Jim and Kathy Coover really excited. And now here we are 15 years later. 5 billion in cumulative sales, 12 countries. We just launched in the UK. This is a really legit company, and I'm super proud and excited to be a part of it. So I like to ask people, are you ready? It took me a long time. It took me like 4 years to decide I was ready, but I did, and I'm so happy I did, and I can't wait to see where I am 4 years from now. So we created this program. It's called the Summer Slim Down, and I added this your way because, as you can see, you get to pick. You get to mix and match those weeks and fill out your summer in a way that's going to have you making progress or holding steady so that at the end of the summer, you've made overall progress, which is huge. They'll have you jumping like this chick here in the middle. And how do I begin? So what's the next steps? So you need to contact the person. If this sounds exciting to you, you need to contact the person who shared this video with you. If you got there through Facebook, through a link on Facebook that somebody posted, contact that person who you clicked this link through. If you don't know who that person was, you can't figure out how you got there, you can contact me. Or if you found it through me, definitely contact me. You can message me on Facebook, or you can email me. My email address is right here. It's just hello@juliefelsher.com, F-E-L-S-H-E-R. A lot of people want to put a C in there. There's no C. If you don't know who you came here through, just let's connect and we'll help you figure that out. Okay. And the next thing you're going to do is join the Team Weightless Facebook page if you're not already in there. Facebook group, sorry. There is a page that's out there, but I haven't populated it yet. So if you search Team Weightless on Facebook, you want to search the groups, not the page, because the page will pop up and you'll join it and there's nothing there and you'll be like, well, this place is boring. So the Team Weightless Facebook group is where you want to be. So join that because that's where all of this content is going to be delivered. And get a couple of friends to join with you. It's really, really fun to do this with friends and create your own little accountability, little trio. We're going to kick this off, all the materials and everything that's going to lay this out in detail. We're going to have calendars for you to fill out, food lists, snack lists, all kinds of stuff. That's all going to be available starting on June 5th. So, you want to get yourself enrolled probably by the middle of next week so that you can get the products in your hands before we start on June 5th. And that's that. So I think that gave you guys enough time to write down everything you saw on that screen. So I'm going to stop my screen share and ask if anybody has any questions as we're wrapping up. I'm sorry about the technical snafu, but I think it worked out just fine. Gave me some time to chat with you about vitamins. If you have any questions, you can unmute yourself. You can see in the little corner of your picture where your video is, there's a microphone with a red line through it. You can just click that and then I'll be able to hear you. And if not, we can say sayonara.
Hey, Julie.
Hey.
Hey. So I just wanted to say that I love this. And especially like the steady or simmer part, because as y'all have probably experienced before, you're like on this roll, you're doing great, you're like hitting the gym hard, you're doing wonderful. And then something sabotages or tries to sabotage it, right? So like for me, it was when my mother went into the hospital. And all of a sudden, now I'm running to the hospital, or I want to see the doctor, so I don't want to leave the room, and it was always great to have a shake or a bar with me when I got there. And to know that I would say to myself, I'm going to take the stairs, I'm going to take the stairs, I'm going to park far away, and I can see that being like a study week for me. Just making sure so it's good for vacation, but if something were to pop into your life and we just don't want it to sabotage your results. So I love it. It's a mindset for me.
I think what I totally agree. And what I love is that it allows you to have a week like you had with your mom in the hospital and not feel like you ruined it. It just means you just recalibrate, right? So if you imagine like this whole system, this whole plan is like a dimmer switch, and you have the choice to be from steady all the way up to simmer, and then the week comes and mom goes to the hospital, like, it's not bad. It's just, we're going to adjust. And then when that's better, and it just makes it so much better. So we don't have that mental game of, once again, I have failed.
Yeah. Yeah. And to know that, you know what, I got my summer week. I'll just do that. I've got a plan. And that's why I love this. Absolutely love it.
Yeah, and for those of you who don't know, so we came up with this concept collaboratively. This was not just my idea that came from me. Caroline was one of the people, and Jennifer Geis and Mark Ventrillo, the four of us got together and we had a meeting, like a little group meeting just like this over the internet, and we powwowed and we came up with this together. And that's one of the things that I love too about, like I said, the community is such an important piece of this, that there's always going to be people that you can reach out to and get support from, and brainstorm ideas with, brainstorm challenges with. So Caroline, thank you so much for being one of the pioneers of our summer slim down. All right, so does anybody else have anything that they want to add? I hope that you guys had lots of questions answered on the chat box, because like I said, when I do the screen share, I can't see this chat box. So that's it. There'll be, for those of you who are registered for the call, I will be sending the recording to you, hopefully tonight. If not tonight, then first thing tomorrow morning. You'll get an email with the link to the recording. Feel free to share it, pass it along. It's definitely something that we encourage to spread virally. So that's it. All right. I hope you guys are having a great Thursday night, and then I wish you a wonderful weekend, and I look forward to connecting with anybody that wants to get started. And I know that we've got lots of people here who are ready to connect with you too. So with that, I'm going to say goodbye, and I wish you, oh my gosh, there's a little baby. Sweet dreams, and we will talk to you soon. All right.
Thank you.
Hey, Patty.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.